Hey guys, welcome to the very first, long overdue, vlog of 2024. But we have to go back to 2022 for the very beginning of this disastrous journey.
It's May 22nd, 2022, and I'm at Overland Expo in Flagstaff. It's an outdoor convention for adventure travel enthusiasts, basically showing off cars and car accessories for people who like nature. I'm obviously not the target audience, but I still went with my friends because it's one of the only slightly interesting conventions my small-ass town gets. Being a Tesla owner, at the time, I was only mostly interested in the EVs that were there, until we went to the Ford booth where they were showing off their Broncos and was giving people rides in them on a dirt course to show off their off-roading capabilities.
Front tires off the ground.
And that's when I realized off-roading in my own Bronco could be fun!
Something you're interested in doing?
Seems like fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
What really sealed the deal was after the demo drive, we could choose between a free Bronco cap or bottle. I picked the bottle, but I wanted the cap too, so when I went back to their booth right before the expo closed for the day to ask, they gave me the cap too! And that was the spark that started all of this.
If you want to win me over, give me money or free stuff. But it will prove to be ironically very costly later.
And there's no problems to it if it bottoms out.
No, because it does have some skid plates underneath, so...
Jeep never gave me free stuff, which is why I never considered them. Also because I see them too often and people say their build quality isn't the best. A Bronco seems way more unique, better built, and has a much cooler reputation. I would have considered Toyota, but...
Top three.
I just wanted to know if you guys do all that.
Can I get that one, please? Can I put anything on name I want on it?
Yeah.
Can it say Tesla?
So actually, okay, so just because it has Toyota brand on it, I've been told not to do that.
Oh,
So, yeah, that's
someone tried that already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would tell Toyota drivers to cope, but it will be me who's doing the coping soon. Let's just say it was the best and worst, more of the latter, decision of my life. To put it blunt, I am never buying anything other than a Tesla ever again.
And the reasons start in everyone's favorite place, the car dealership.
Buckle up, cause it's a wild ride. Disclaimer, this part doesn't actually happen in the vlog, although I am pretty close to snapping.
Slightly over a week after the Overland Expo, and after I did some slight research on the Bronco options I wanted, I went into my local Ford dealership to place my order. I've only ever bought Teslas on my own. The last time I was in a dealership was in 2017 with my dad, when I bought my first car. A new Subaru Impreza. I wish on that day I went in with my dad again, cause dads have more experience with them. I've read about how much people bitch about dealerships, but I still went in by myself because I ignorantly thought they can't really be that bad, right? The first thing they tell me is that they sold out all of their custom order Bronco slots due to high demand at the time, but someone just had canceled their order, so I could take their slot. What luck, right?
No!
See why soon. I choose the options and accessories I wanted there and see the dreaded dealership markup. I didn't know how to, or if I could bargain, so I just accepted it and paid a small deposit.
Sucker!
What?
And they told me it might be built and ready for pickup in maybe 3-4 months. I later asked my dad if the markup seemed fair, and he said it was about average, so far it wasn't too bad. Now I just had to wait. About 3 to 4 months later, they said it was scheduled to be built, and it was converted to the new 2023 model, but I couldn't choose any of the new 2023 options, but there was barely any notable differences, so I didn't mind. Plus it might be another 3 to 4 months. About 2 weeks later, they called to tell me I had to start my custom order over since it was converted to the new 2023 model, so I went into the dealership and just chose the same options I had on the previous model, but I also was met with a $2,000 price increase, which I was like, whatever, to...
Sucker!
What?
5 to 6 months later, nothing. In the meanwhile, I discover Bronco Off-Rodeo, which is a class where they teach you off-roading on real trails only for Bronco and Bronco reservation owners. I've had zero experience off-roading, so it would be perfect to sign up while I wait for my Bronco. But when I tried to, it kept on saying it couldn't find my reservation with my email. I talked to Bronco Off-Rodeo and the dealership, and they both said since I took a canceled order, they couldn't change the original email on it to mine. So they told me I had to wait to get my Bronco's VIN to be able to sign up for the class. Whatever. While I was on vacation, I thought I was gonna miss a UPS package, so I told them to hold it at one of their facilities. This package was huge, so I used this as an excuse to do my first tour rental of a Bronco to transport it home, which was also my first-hand experience driving one. Maybe I should have done that before placing an order for one, but luckily I liked the driving experience, so I was more excited for mine. Oh yeah, the UPS package got delayed, so me putting it on hold was pointless and I couldn't cancel it. Then on the day it said it was ready for pickup, it actually wasn't there yet, and I would have to come back tomorrow. But that night, I realized that this Bronco had the soft top instead of the hard top, which means the opening for the trunk won't be big enough to fit the package in. The top can be taken off, but the process was too complicated and it wasn't mine, so the Bronco was also sort of pointless cause I just rented a U-Haul instead to get the package home safely. But what's inside? It's one of the last 3D OLED TVs from 2016, and they're gonna become more extinct soon because you'll never believe what UPS did to my and many others' packages.
Oh wait. Oh, it's cracked.
Really?
It's fucking cracked. No! That was not worth all the effort. Fuck.
I'm curious to how it looks though.
Okay, yeah, let's plug it in for content. It's turning on. Wow, immaculate. It's immaculate. Yo! Like, yeah, it turns on for a second, and then it turns off again. Wow! A whole second of gameplay! And to top things off, I still have a mess to clean up. Great! And this TV is making a bigger mess. Great!
So that whole experience was a big waste of time and money. Especially when the seller told me I had to send the TV back and then denied the refund because they probably thought I broke it on purpose or something. But at least eBay sided with me and refunded it. Fuck that seller, and fuck UPS is the conclusion. Also, to add insult to injury, I just now discovered that the Bronco's soft top can be opened bigger just like the hard top. Fuck my life too. At least I still got to put the Bronco to some use at the time by buying a stand for the TV before I knew it was broken, and something I don't have to give an explanation for, which both probably would have fit in the Model S anyway. Speaking of that, I finally got my VIN! And little bit after was when the incident, where I wasn't even in the car, occurred. And it left me stranded in Vegas with a rental car and a lot of stress. So I thought it would be a perfect time to sign up for those Bronco Off-Rodeo classes to help take my mind off of things and prepare me for my new, now main car. I called them up with my recently acquired VIN, and after a couple of tries over multiple days, they told me it still wasn't appearing in their system and to try again when I pick up the car. Months after this happened, I eventually was able to sign up, believe it or not. Stick around after the outro of this video to see how that went. Let's just say, it was a waste of money and I blamed them and Ford for something I did later! At least now that I have the VIN, I can see that the timeline and estimates I was given was pretty much made up. For those keeping track, so far it's been over a year since ordering. Will it be worth the wait? I finally got the call on a special day. It's September 11th, and it should be the best day ever, but a major tragedy occurred. They marked up the price of my Bronco a few hours before I was supposed to pick it up. This hit me harder than a plane crash. Almost a $3,000 markup when I already got marked up for upgrading to the 2023 model, but this time literally nothing changed. So I replied with a tower of text because I'm not negotiating with twin markups, and it made the twin markups collapse. Fuck yeah. Otherwise, this would have been the worst 9/11 ever. But seriously, I'm pretty sure I was never told about this downside of taking someone's canceled order. Even if I was, they told me 3 to 4 months at first, so it should have been a 2022 model with no markup. Not their fault, even though they were able to quickly change it back, and I was pretty close to just walking away. Figuratively and literally. Due to having no car, In hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have trauma dumped to them about my incident a few weeks before pickup. In comparison to when I ordered that, I was able to put the deposit in for the custom order online, and its delivery date was also grossly overestimated and kept getting pushed back, but I still got it months sooner with no markups. All without having to deal with a dealership. I now know why people use the term stealership, and why this chart is the way it is. Damn, lower than journalists? Really? But now, we can stop the backstory and start the actual vlog. Trust me, it gets worse.
Alright, me and Jared Ramirez are on our way to pick up my new car, and this time we don't have to go to Phoenix. Yes! I'm also wearing the perfect shirt for the occasion. Whoa! Yeah, it's already gonna be awkward after the whole markup drama, so yeah, let's see how it goes. This will probably just make it more awkward. Let's go! I don't remember my last 2 Tesla pickups being this awkward. Just saying. It's mine! Oh yeah, today's a special holiday. I didn't plan for it to be on this special day. Happy 9/11. There she is. I'm about to be inside you.
That thing's awesome.
I made that joke way too many times. Oh.
I don't know what it is. It's like not damage or anything. It's kind of like a little, like a U in paint.
Okay.
So they would have to grind it down and repaint it.
Alright, sounds good.
Oh my god. This is crazy.
You got the 2.7 EcoBoost. You got the bigger engine of the two. I mean, it's fast. I mean, it gets up and goes.
Yeah, she's beautiful. There you go.
There you go.
It's the same with the Ford Pass. I haven't told you about that yet, but I'll download it for you and get it connected. Ford Pass, and they give you 45,000 Ford Pass points, which is equivalent to about $210, which isn't very much, but it's good for oil change and everything like that at every Ford dealer in the nation. I'll show you the app and everything whenever we get it downloaded. All right, you want to take it for a spin? Sure.
Oh, I'm the first one in here. Let's go.
Then you got your 4 low, your 4 high, obviously.
Don't turn on the music, King.
Oh, here's your rear locking differential, if you ever need to use that. Yeah, I haven't seen this color on the 2-door yet. I was like, man, that looks
yeah,
good.
it looks great.
And obviously you got Apple CarPlay. You have Apple, right?
Yes.
Okay. Apple CarPlay. You do have Android Auto as well, if you have friends that have Android. Which if they do, they shouldn't be your friends. No, I'm just kidding. And you got the auto start stop technology. So I don't know, your Tesla might have it. Anytime you come to a stop, it shuts off the engine, rock crawl, mud and ruts, everything like that. Automatically go into the 4-wheel drive.
Oh yeah, I was planning to do those Bronco off-rodeo courses to like,
okay.
the course, so I'll hopefully learn more about that too,
Yeah, most definitely. Well, other than that, I'm ready to go.
Alright, cool. 2. Is the engine
Yeah,
on?
we're already good.
Okay.
Don't know how the traffic is today, so make sure we don't hit nothing. Don't be scared to push the gas.
I'm pushing down right now. There you go. I don't know what's the speed limit. Just curious what would happen if I did crash.
You won't crash.
It's okay.
You won't be getting a Bronco today.
It's okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I usually don't sing cars this high, so it's good to have a vantage point.
Is this like your first like big vehicle? Bigger vehicle?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I did test drive this on Turo, like in Vegas, so have some experience. But yeah, this feels new.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feels higher actually. Does this have the hold option for the brakes?
The auto hold?
Yeah.
I believe it does.
Ooh.
I don't think it has auto hold, man.
No, okay.
Nope, it doesn't. Do you actually use that auto hold?
All the time.
Really?
Like, just like when I let off, it just like.
It's nice, right? I've actually never had anybody tell me they use it. I thought I was the only one that used it.
I ordered two doors of these. Are they like in the trunk or something? Yeah.
You know what? I think it's. So I will have to grab your cargo area storage and the 2 doors because those are dealer installed options.
Police. Let's go. Be careful now. I have the chance to do the funniest thing ever right now.
What's that?
Maybe rear end the car in front of me.
Oh no.
Then
We'll go
straight.
straight, yeah.
Don't pull me over for going across. Oh, pull that guy over.
Yeah, this one on.
Ass and all that.
Yeah. Did you want to try out your heated seats?
No, I'm good. I'm pretty hot right now. Oh,
Smooth though, right?
yeah.
How's the back seat?
It's really nice.
But yeah, so far, like everything I've seen.
It's nice. Everything you hoped for?
Yeah. Cool.
pretty awesome.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, thank you for the test drive. And then, yeah, we can go back inside and finish the paperwork.
All right.
Alright, so far, not too much awkwardness. Pretty good so far. Let's see what happens after the paperwork.
We also tried setting up the aforementioned Ford Pass app. I say tried because we ran into some issues, but eventually we got it set up. But when they tried to find my account ID to give me the also aforementioned Ford Pass points worth $210 for buying a Bronco, it wasn't in the app. They told me they helped people set up Ford Pass hundreds of times, and this was the first time something like this happened. There's also supposed to be a Ford Pass rewards section in the app, but it was also missing from mine. But they told me it may show up eventually, and they will try to get me my points later on, so I just put it in the back of my mind for a while, trusting that they would be somewhat competent. We'll get back to this later.
Okay, he helped me set the Ford app, and you can unlock, lock, and start it, but I don't get that you cannot drive away without the key, so even though you can start it, you cannot drive away without the key, but like, what the hell? Tesla better! Also, he just left the keys with us, we can do some Grand Theft Auto, let's go, I haven't paid yet! Wow! Innovation! Try relaunching. It worked, whoa! Or not. Oh no, I broke it. Can I turn it off? Whoa, can't turn it off. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, it turns on. Now can we turn it off? It works, yes, finally. Honestly, not too impressed. Whoops. What? I have the key right here. What am I doing? It's not perfect. I want a refund. And they said it had 0 miles. What the hell? It was like 35 before the test drive too. Not new. I will give Ford props for pointing out this defect to us, because Tesla would probably never do that. And they have a lot of defects. I'm a Bronco owner, I can do whatever I want. What the hell? I got ripped off, what the hell? No, I'll never know the truth about trucks. Should I get some more Bronco merch too? I'll see how well it's built first. Ooh.
Car smell.
Alright, we still haven't paid for it yet. I can literally just Grand Theft Auto right now. They want me to go to the bank to get the cashier's check, but they literally just gave me the keys. Let's go. I almost drove off a curb, but thanks to Jared, I didn't. But it probably wouldn't have mattered in this car anyway. But yeah, we're gonna be good boys and go to the bank and actually pay. I forgot how high this car was. I gotta get used to how high I am right now. Is everyone going in front of me? I wanna ram them now, especially since I haven't paid for this yet. I'm a stable driver. All right, the first parking job. Can we do it? You parked like a jackass. We did it. The process. I have to remember the process of a gas car. And then again, unlike Teslas, I don't think it auto locks when you walk away, so you gotta do work. I'd rate this parking job a B-. Yeah, I know it's sad. I am taking these off when I get home. Okay, we got their money. Guess we gotta go pay them. We can still do a runner. Let's go. Sorry. Oh no, downtown where all the cars are tightly packed. Oh, sorry if I break someone's mirror or two. Okay, woman running into the street. No good, no good. No one wants me to have a Bronco. Oops. What's that?
That was the DS, sorry.
Not my DS! That's for later. We made it back. Now let's stimulate the economy. And you gotta remember to do this now. Turn off the engine before I leave. Whoa, too much work. Ugh. The patriarchy. All right, it's officially mine now. Yeah, it's not as exciting touching the keys now because I already drove in and had it, but like, yeah, it's still mine now. Yeah. Probably shouldn't say that so loud. Don't want to get robbed today. That'll be ruined today if I get robbed. Now it's time for the new car flex photo. Beautiful. Oh, now I'm sad. But yeah, now we're going back to my house, and honestly, he still has the better car, to be honest. But I still love you. Alright, I'm gonna put the camera away because it'll be embarrassing if I crash it on the way home right after I paid. See ya. Should I do another funniest thing ever? Happy 9/11 for me. That guy's not having a good 9/11. Alright, get in my garage. I know when I'm parked when he starts screaming. Perfect, we made it back home without an accident, so now I can crash it without embarrassment now. Alright, this is what my garage looks like now. That is the Hertz Tesla I've been driving around, and this came at a great time. But yeah, this car has been through a lot even before I rented it.
I accidentally put more curb on the wheels and they didn't care. But this happened later on, so we have to make some repairs.
So I did pay extra for the insurance when the whole tire rim thing happened, but when I started the contract over again in Flagstaff, I didn't think it would be that crazy, so I didn't buy any insurance, but the rock that flew at me on the highway had different ideas. And we're gonna make sure we don't get charged. Cause honesty is not the best policy when you're dealing with big corporations. This is literally paint that came with my house. Not an exact match, but it will have to do. Oh, the paint does not match. Do you think they'll buy it? Hopefully their inspection is not that thorough. Oh, my garage! Is that karma? Wow, we can barely tell! And now it's ready to go back to Hertz. Okay, now it's time to start the depreciation process. Ooh, that should have been... yeah, that was illegal. Built with pride. How do you explain this then? Fresh new rims. Do we really need double Fords? Oh, that is on there good. Yeah, get off of there. Beautiful. People do not need to know where you came from. Yeah. Oh, please, no damage from doing that. What the hell is this for? Ooh, that's cool. This is my first time having a full-on power outlet in a car. Yeah. What else is up here? In the thing I wasn't supposed to step on. I guess that goes right there, and this goes... oh, big brain, yeah! Also have to get used to these window switches being in the center for some reason. And hopefully it's not illegal to remove these eyesores. Can I even remove them? Come on, baby, work your magic! Ah, it's burning. Okay, yeah, I give up. Safety wins. I do not want to deal with that adhesive. Oh, I screwed it up. This trim also comes with a bunch of accessory switches I'm never gonna use, but they're fun to fidget around with. Alright, I don't know what I did, but now the tires are not trained, whatever that means, and the check engine light is on. Ugh. And the car won't turn off now. Great. Is that a defect? Ah, spider! What does that mean? How do I turn them off? I was also curious about the parking brake, so I pulled it to turn it off, and I have no idea how to turn it off. Okay, someone told me you had to start the car. Gotta do this quickly because I'm in a closed garage. And then turn it off. How do you turn off the parking brake? Jesus Christ! Okay, the full power accessory thing turned off. I don't even know how I turned it on, but yeah, I have to know how to turn off the parking brake. Someone said to put it in drive and just go forward a little bit. Okay. Probably should have done that inside in front of the fucking water heater. But now the parking brake's off. Yeah, that's a great way to turn it off. What the hell for? I should probably turn off the engine too now, yeah. Finally, just gotta throw this away too. Yeah, I have a suggestion. How about don't mark me up before I pick it up? Why aren't the dome lights turning off? Another thing I have to Google. Just like most of my issues, I had no idea how I fixed it. Yeah! Now my favorite part, the keys. I'd rather the phone be my key, but if I'm forced to have a fob, the only fun things about these is that I can have keychains again. Yes!
Oh, come on. Damn it. Never mind, I hate keychains. I remember why. Ugh. Yes! The last time these keychains were used was on my 2017 Subaru Impreza that is long gone. I'm glad they're finally getting some use again. Damn it, the Ford key was so thick now the keyring doesn't want to completely close, so I have to use another one. Oh, damn it. I remember why I hate keychains and key fobs now. Get on there! Hurry up before it gets bent. Cool. I'm probably gonna lose them at one point, so throw an air tag on there too. Yes. Perfect. I miss just using my phone!
In terms of accessories, I got all-weather floor mats, of course. They already put them in for me, thank you. This was in the trunk and it came with the car and it's for storing roof panels. Yeah, I don't need this now. This was in the glove box. I have no idea what it is. Also probably came with the car. Free tools, yes! Bronco! Stamp of America! I can throw these if there's a riot. Also in the glove box was this sealed user's guide. And I'm not gonna read any of this, even though it could have solved some of my issues, cause this is the technology internet age. I want information faster than this. We have a bunch of who, and on the inside, we also have a bunch of who. And the fucking dog lights don't want to turn off again. What the fuck is its problem? The key is right next to it. Why isn't it unlocking like it usually does? Oh. Turn off lights. Wow, what the hell? Why does it... Just saying, with both of my Teslas, I never had to Google this many times, and I never had that much trouble finding the solution on Google. Alright, I'm here to return the Tesla, and I decided to tell the truth, sort of. I started to wipe off the paint because, to be honest, it did not match that well. But I'm leaving some of the paint on so it doesn't look that bad, so let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it's right here. That's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, sounds good, thank you.
You bet. Appreciate it. Take care.
You too.
Yes! Partially lying is the best policy! Yes, I better unplug this, since this car will no longer accept the gas that's in my walls. I miss it already! And I just realized these keychains are not worth the bulk, so yeah, we're just gonna take them off cause the fun has died. Gonna keep the AirTag on there though. Several days into ownership, and honestly, the experience was WTF. Today, the first thing I did with my Bronco was go to the collision center where they said they'll fix this paint imperfection for free.
As you can see, it's down in the base cup, so it's going to take me a couple of days to do. So what I want to try and do is get a new car loaner for you.
Oh, okay.
I will give it up for a few days to let them paint it for the resale value, but I'm afraid what loaner car I'm gonna get. It better be at least a Mustang. Also, I've been driving with wireless CarPlay, and I can't tell you how many times it crashed, cause I lost count. The music would start to skip and then it just boots you back into the Ford menu.
I love Apple! I love Apple! I love Tim Cook! I love Steve Jobs!
And sometimes it won't even let you back into the CarPlay cause you're driving! The worst part is, I don't know whether to blame the car or the phone. So I have to use wired CarPlay. It works way better, but it takes more time and effort before you can leave. But sometimes it's like, fucking piece of shit, I fucking hate everything. I miss my Tesla. Come on, connect! It finally decided to connect when I'm already there. Also, I'm kind of forced to use CarPlay, cause you know what happens when I try to use the regular navigation? It was a subscription. They told me it was a subscription, just like Sirius FM or SM, whatever that is. I'm starting to miss Tesla's own built-in infotainment system. But when I was setting up the settings, I saw there was a software updates button. Maybe that will fix the issue?
No updates available. One positive thing I did today was go off-roading for the first time. Yeah, I found a little path next to some construction and it was pretty fun. Can't wait to take it on a real trail. Once I finish that Bronco off-roading class I can finally sign up for since I finally have the car. But the worst thing I discovered about this car today, I just got home from off-roading. Yeah! And I see this in the driver's side foot compartment. I'm pretty sure it fell from the car. Built with pride. I don't know where or when this fell out, maybe from the off-roading, but that was barely anything. They should be able to handle it. I'll schedule a service appointment and see what they say about this. I'll still drive it. Let's see if I die. I bought this magazine a long time ago just because it had a picture of a Bronco on it, and I gotta say, its title is pretty accurate to how I'm feeling right now. I'm sorry for making fun of Jeep's build quality. I'm in a secure location because I don't want her to hear this, but this has been the most disappointed I've been so far by a new car. Hopefully the next few days will improve. And once again, the dome lights don't want to turn off. It's locked. Maybe she heard me. Also, still waiting for the accessories I ordered. They're not coming anytime soon, which doesn't matter because... Alright, today I did some more extreme off-roading as you can see. Had a lot of fun, experienced a lot of nature and a lot of stuff that's in the nature for some reason, but unfortunately I put some more damage on her. I was following tire tracks in the dirt, but unfortunately in the middle, a lot of grass was covering a tree stump, and when I hit that tree stump, I came to a complete stop. No damage here, but underneath the car, I'm pretty sure that's what the tree stump hit. The stump also went past the skid plates, which I paid extra for due to it being a slightly higher trim. Useless! Hopefully, whatever that part is, hopefully it doesn't need to be in perfect condition. The car is still driving fine, so I don't think that's too big of an issue, but yeah, sorry about that. Please don't run me over. Alright, I ordered a new air tag to add some personality to this. Wow! It has my personalities on it! Beautiful! Again, I wouldn't have to do this if I could just use my phone as the car key! I also think off-roading scratched it a little bit. Yeah. Do I still care about that small paint defect? Not really, but I'm still making them fix it, cause Ford needs to pay. Okay, I'm pretty sure I broke 2 records. 1, the most expensive toy I ever broke, and 2, the fastest I ever broke a new toy. After yesterday's off-roading incident, the car now creaks with every little thing you do at low speeds. Yeah, it's still on its first tank of gas from the dealership. I'm probably gonna have to fill it up again before I can get it serviced. And when I told the guy on the phone what the mileage was, he was pretty shocked. I don't blame him. I wanna unspawn myself and never spawn back! In Minecraft, if that helps. Happy 1-week anniversary! It literally is the 1-week anniversary. I called the service center and they said the soonest they can look at it is on Monday, another week from now. But yeah, no more off-roading until then. I don't know if they would have helped, but can I blame Ford for not letting me take those off-roading courses sooner? Only a tech destruction YouTuber could break something that's built Ford tough and for off-roading by off-roading. I'm bringing it back to the dealer where I got it, so they're definitely gonna charge me the markup I didn't pay. But some good news! I figured out I can take off this eyesore. I don't listen to radio. Yay, I now have a beating stick. I don't have kids. Oh, forgot about that. Yeah, weight reduced! They still haven't called me back to fix this paint imperfection yet. Maybe they can do both repairs at the same time. Along with the screw that randomly fell out that wasn't my fault. Okay, I called the place where they were gonna fix my paint, and they said they could take me in today and give me a loaner, but they said the loaner would only be good for 3 days and for the paint and not what I did to it. So yeah, 2 things I'm concerned about. 1, let's see how much the repair estimates are, and 2, better be a good loaner. Wonder what loaner I'm gonna get. And so far no warnings are on the dash too, yeah! But yeah, I feel like the noises are getting worse, so I think it's safer to, not drive and take it in right away. Well, I still have to drive there and I have to survive the drive, so yeah.
Wow, keep it clean.
You can't make this up. Look what just parked next to my Bronco. I wonder if the cop is having a bad day too, or he's arresting me for bad driving. Well, so far keeps on trying to make a phone call for whatever reasons. At least I don't have to deal with CarPlay because there is none. Wow. Okay, I have some good and bad news. The good news is I probably don't need to buy another tank of gas for that. And the bad news is the car may be totaled. When I called them, they told me I could take it in today to get the paint job done, but when I told them what happened, they took one look underneath the car and told me I should probably file an insurance claim right away. They told me even if it could be fixed, out of pocket it would be around $15K. So yeah, this day just keeps on getting better and better! I am so going back to a boosted board after this. I used to be anti-car, I may be going back to being anti-car again. And with insurance already still dealing with the Tesla stuff going on, I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped me after this. But do you want to know what the worst part is? In this loaner Ford Taurus, the back adjustment is missing / broken, so I can't even adjust the seat how I like it. They also told me I had to fill... Shut up! And they told me when I returned it, I have to fill up the gas to what it was originally. So yeah, still have to go to the gas station! And everything in my garage reminds me of simpler times. At least I have a souvenir from yesterday, along with the roof covers that's on top of the superior car accessory. But I'm staying optimistic, even though I want to turn the car on in this closed garage and stay in it. But yeah, I'll probably find this funny in a year or 2. I'm glad you guys are finding it funny at least. Please come to life and run me over. Oh, that's perfect too. They gave the Asian driver the loaner with damage on it already. I don't blame them in the slightest bit. I swear, no, I didn't put that on there. Not helping the stereotype. I don't know if you could tell, but yeah, I didn't get that much sleep. And I still haven't called insurance yet, so... Hello?
Hi, is this King?
Yes.
Hi, King. Collision for you.
Not the greatest right now.
Well, I'm calling with relatively good news.
Okay.
The frame is serviceable.
Okay.
But there's a variable here.
Mm-hmm.
If I can buy the parts individually, we're looking at $5,261. If I have to buy the entire frame to get the parts, it goes up to $9,253. So there's a pretty big swing on that, but here's the positive news. It's not going to total loss. I can fix this.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll give you a call once I know what I got to do as far as getting the parts in.
Thank you very much, yeah. Alright, the body shop just called me back and they said it was serviceable. Yes! For between 5 to 9K. Yes! That is great news, because if it was totaled, I probably would have been banned from all the insurances after the Tesla incident. So yeah, this is the equivalent of a doctor saying the surgery was a success! Well, the surgery hasn't been done yet, so we still have to wait to see how that goes. Ugh. Thank you, Ford. Hopefully I don't jinx it. And now I really gotta get some sleep. Oh. Just kiss the front of the car. This close from never being able to drive again. I still love you, somewhat functioning boosted board, but I can't go back to this life. That life stays in the closet. Hello?
Good morning, is it King?
Yes.
Hi, King. Collision, how are you?
I'm good, how about you?
Good. I actually have some better news today than what I had for you yesterday. With a little bit of research, we can repair everything on that frame, and I got the price down to $3,843.65. Were you thinking you were going to make a claim? Did you want to try and do this out of pocket? Where do you think you're living with this?
Right now, I'm probably just gonna do it out of pocket.
Maybe by like Monday next week, I could have it done.
Can I keep the rental car until then, or?
I'm gonna keep you in my loaner until then because I want to make sure I'm helping you out to the best I can. But that's also my reason for trying to get it done with some amount of expedience because I'm gonna need to get that one back. We'll take care of the paint issue. We'll take care of the frame, and I'll try and get it done by next Monday. Just at some point today, if you can roll by and get me that signature on there, that way I can get this thing done and get it back in your hands.
Alright, sounds good. Thank you very much. I drove a little crazily, and now my food has some extra flavor. Oh great, this car has that feature too. Yay. Good news, guys. They figured out how to do the job cheaper. Now it's only a 4K repair. Affordable. For me. Again, better than being totaled. And they told me I had to come in to sign something, but when I got there, I already signed it yesterday. They just gave me the estimate, so that was a waste of time and gas. They're trying to get me to refuel more often! They're also letting me keep this loaner car until the repair is done in less than a week! Yeah! And today, I discovered how delicious this loaner car is. Like when I was putting up my garage door opener. Also, I'm pretty sure this car does have CarPlay. Wired only, but that's fine with me. When you go to the app, it says, Apple devices must be connected to the vehicle's USB ports for mobile apps to work. Does that mean CarPlay? And looking for the USB ports, there's a CD player, so yeah, that's why I didn't think this would have CarPlay. Maybe they're under one of these covers. Free money. I wonder if Mr. Krabs would take that. Ugh. I was gonna kiss the steering wheel as a gag yesterday, but I'm pretty sure what I did was more sanitary. It's so nasty that I just put my drink back there. Still nasty, but better than what's up front. And I'm pretty sure the actual cup holder parts are missing too. Ugh. I think I found them. They were in the glove box for some reason. Ugh, nasty. I still don't want to touch or use. I wonder what those tiny keys are for too. Keep it clean, when they couldn't even do that. And worst of all, look at that, one of the previous loaner slips, and I told you I didn't put that damage on there. Thank you for giving me all the old loaner's personal information. I wonder what that substance is. But we found the USB ports. I don't know if I want to use CarPlay anymore. Let's see. Whatever that is, does that mean I get CarPlay? I don't get it. Ugh, forget about it. No CarPlay. Better than having no car. 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 At least it's also built with pride. Is this a design choice or something? Ah! Spider! Is that a Black Widow? The thing that will make it complete is a body in the trunk. Damn, is that a spark plug? Looks like this is a random LED from the car. Hopefully it's just extra. I'm scared to do this, but let's see what the black light finds. Actually, better than I expected. I don't see any very obvious stains. Except obviously here. Still don't know what those are. Yep, I'm right not to kiss this. Just got some bad news from the repair shop. Originally, they said the Bronco would be fixed and ready for pickup today, but now it's moved to Wednesday of next week, aka 9 more days. The good news is, I still get to keep the loaner until then. Yay! So that makes it so I've owned this loaner for longer than I've had the Bronco when I pick it up. Oh, my life is a comedy. I swear I've been seeing more out in public too. They're mocking me. One thing I'll say about this loaner is that its fuel efficiency is very efficient compared to the Bronco. Yet I still managed not to even use the first tank of gas before almost totaling it. Reminds me when my parents forced me to buy a car for community college, so I got a Subaru Impreza, and that thing was so gas efficient that I dropped out of community college before I even finished its first tank of gas.
I was boosted board master race back then.
Like, I'm pretty sure the line didn't even move even though I drove it a decent amount. What the hell? It does not drop smoothly. And now I swear it went back up? What the hell? Does it have regenerative braking? I am never letting any fucking car enthusiast tell me a gas car is better than a Tesla ever again. The only thing I can praise gas cars for is their turning radiuses. Way better than Tesla's. Don't like that speedometer because I can't quickly read it just like an analog clock. Yeah, I prefer digital. Yes, I did go through the menus. I don't think there's a way to change either of these to be a digital speedometer. I also hate these capacitive buttons. It's like a touchscreen without the advantages of a touchscreen and without the advantages of physical buttons.
Another mysterious stain.
And also, just like in the Ford Bronco, and unlike the Tesla, there's no way to pause your music from the steering wheel. You always have to reach over here and hit some random button. I had to figure out that was the pause button. This entire experience is making me realize I am never buying anything about a Tesla ever again. I was ready to accept full responsibility for the accident, but now I completely blame Ford for not letting me take those off-roading courses just because they couldn't change an email in an order! My life is a comedy. Guess what I got in the mailbox? I want to cry and laugh at the same time. Also got the title! And the cherry on top is this letter from my insurance finally determining my vehicle is a total loss after 2 months. Yeah, no fucking shit. Oh my god, it was written on 9/11. We're in a fucking simulation. There was a lot of loss of life on 9/11, but also a lot of births too. How poetic. Life and death in the mailbox today. Car insurance is a fucking scam. You're scared and worried either if you have it or don't. Also, whenever you put in a claim, your premium goes up, so you're still paying more, so what's the point? Guess what came in the mail today that would have been funnier if it came yesterday? An ad for Boomer Radio! Good! I needed new ones to replace the one I accidentally ripped up that came with the fucking car! I swear it was an accident both times! Finally found out how to get to the digital speedometer, yay! Alright, good news. I called the repair shop today and they said that the car is ready for pickup with the exception of one little thing that I'm not gonna care too much about, but yeah, they're done like 2 days early. I'm pretty sure it's because I finally figured out how to enable the digital speedometer. But first I have to refill it to the original amount. And I have to do some math so I don't pay extra. Oh, I don't want to have to use this app. The cheapest gas is at Sam's Club right now. Good thing my parents have a Sam's Club membership. Yeah! Great! There's multiple lines. Tesla Superchargers also has lines sometimes, but there's never a line at the outlet at my house. Okay, they want 7/8. And after doing some math, some very bad math, because I'm not that smart at math, believe it or not, I'm guessing about 5 gallons to get to 7/8, judging by the ticks on the meter. I don't know. I have time to do math because I have to wait. And also, just like on the Ford Bronco, I hate how there's no hold on the brake, so you actually have to hold down the brake at a stop. And these prices are the way they are because someone in the White House has dementia. Shh. Doesn't take Apple Pay either. Oh, if I remember how to do this correctly, you just go that and then that. Okay, we're stopping at 5 gallons. Ow, ow, ow. Should be a better way to stop it. Oh, so that's how you stop. I'm learning so much. Oh, $20, 5 gallons, no more. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, of course there's no line now after I'm done. Do you have enough? Oh, I overfilled. No, waste of money. No. I should have gotten better grades in math like a good Asian. Whatever. Goodbye. Ah, terrible. All right, look what's waiting for me. Final time I have to do that. Oh, she definitely doesn't trust me now. So, to build back that trust, I'm gonna take her to someplace special. We're gonna finally fill her up for the first time, yeah! At least there's still a new car smell. Oh, they put that cone there that is broken. Just give it a moment. Sticking it in for the first time. No. Even though once again you kind of do need it, but no. No longer a virgin. Hopefully this camera doesn't cause an explosion somehow. They don't have advertisements at the Tesla superchargers or at my home outlet. I will not buy into consumerism. Well, at least it didn't hit video game price. Glug, glug, glug. Oh, forgot about my souvenir. Oh, terrible. I think I found it. The stump that cost me 4K. Oh, that has to be the right one. Look how damaged it is. And I don't know if that's charcoal or paint from the car frame. But now that I found you, I'm gonna kill you. Probably shouldn't be saying that in the middle of the woods. And for the people who are gonna say that I'm polluting nature, it's literally right next to construction. Yeah, this appears minor compared to this. Welcome back. Hopefully, this is where you'll be for at least the next few weeks. Finally. Oh, damn it. Yes, that bar doesn't look up anymore. It's brand new. So yeah, they fixed the minor paint imperfection, but they're still waiting on a brand new emblem to come in. So basically we're back to square one, but I can go in anytime to get that put on when they get it. They also did put back in the screw that fell out, and they confirmed it was from the dashboard, so it probably wasn't life-threatening. Unlike what I did to it, probably. Damn it! Teslas don't piss in your garage! But the worst part today wasn't paying for the gas, but it was paying for the repair, because their machine wouldn't take Apple Pay, no matter how many times I tried! Also, I know it's only 18 cents, but why am I being charged for diesel? My car doesn't use that! This is why I'm a Tesla Elon Musk rider! I also love that despite most gas pumps being self-serve, a lot of them have business hours. Also, if you're trying to find the lowest price around you, you have to rely on a community-driven app that will just make stuff up sometimes. You know what doesn't have those problems? Also, I swear I didn't plan this. I was at pump number 9 and I got 11 gallons. What does that equal to? I was gonna make a joke with this measuring tape because they're both named Bronco, but the mood is gone. Long gone. Hopefully this will be the last time I have to update this vlog. And so with that, alright, they gave me another loaner car while they fixed the alignment. It's gonna take less than a day, it's actually already fixed. But we still have to review this car's quirks and features. Actually way cleaner than the last loaner with the occasional stain here or there, but that's normal, what can you do really? I hope those are unused. But I gotta say, this has been the worst designed car I've been in so far. For example, these sloped buttons are really hard to push, like, and it doesn't help that this is on, and I don't think I can even reach these buttons without really stretching, especially with this on. You can't really see the climate controls or use them very well unless the car is put in drive. And this has been the worst infotainment system I've experienced so far because for starters, look at how the most important buttons you have to hit are kind of like tucked at the bottom and you kind of have to like reach for them over all this stupid shit. And this has been the worst user interface so far, like, I don't get it. It's not good. And I think I found the reason why. And when no music is playing, you get this weird interference noise. And finally, in the glove box, there's a collection of the previous loaner's paperwork. Yeah, there's a lot. Do you want to try emptying them after each ride? Because there is a lot of sensitive information on each one. Yeah.
But one interesting feature on this car I just discovered is that it has AV in. Wow, maybe this will be the best car if I can play my Wii on it. Let's try.
Alright, I couldn't find Wii AV cables, so we're just gonna have to go old school. Let's see if we can play some N64 on the road.
It's me, Mario.
I hear the noise, but nothing's coming up on the screen. There is a video signal in, but nothing's showing up on the screen, so what's the point? I guess if you just want to listen to video game music or play Super Mario 64 blind. No, Super Mario 64 was too much for it, no! A little bit before this happened, the accessories I ordered for her finally came in. And they said they had to install them for me, but I didn't want to deal with another appointment, so I said I will just take them home and install them myself. And that's when I discovered I f***ed up again. I was excited about these tube doors because another reason I wanted a Bronco is because you can take the doors off to enhance the off-roading experience, and it might make driving in general more fun. But it's sort of scary driving with no doors, especially if you get T-boned. So I got these to be a happy medium between no doors and doors. But I later discovered they're sort of a waste of money. See why by sticking around until the very end of the video to see my first real off-roading experience with her. But now here's a true absolute waste of money. Since you can see into the trunk of the Ford Bronco, I wanted a cargo cover to hide expensive items, so I added this to my Bronco order thinking it would be like the one that came with my Model S. Goes over the trunk and easily removable. But no. I didn't look into it too closely when selecting it, and turns out it's hard to install, it's not meant to be easily removable, and it restricts trunk space to a tiny area, ruining one of the reasons I wanted a Bronco. I didn't realize this until after I picked it up from the dealership, so now I can't return it.
I love everything!
I was wondering why it was so big and heavy. You're welcome for the free money, Ford.
Sucker.
And now I just used the roof panel bag that came with the car to cover any valuables while $600 just rots away in my garage. At least I didn't let them install it, otherwise I would have been trying to rip it out while wanting to rip off my own skin. Just trying to look on the bright side. But unfortunately, the free money for Ford doesn't end here. Alright guys, after 4 long and painful months of dealing with insurance, including multiple price adjustments for mistakes they made, I finally got the check from them. It's almost over, just gotta cash it in tomorrow. Watch it bounce. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm pretty sure my life is in a simulation because the only other letter I got in the mail was to congratulate me on the purchase of my Ford Bronco, and it's telling me if I want to take a survey, I could win some cash prizes, but I have no idea what the company does or why they even care, so yeah, we're not even gonna mess with that. And now my mailbox gets junked up by these letters, even though I never signed up for a free trial and I don't want boomer radio stations! I'd rather get these letters in the mail! Which is funny because this was after it was totaled. It's been about 6 months since I got my Bronco back, and they still haven't called me back about getting an emblem replacement yet. I called once a while ago, and they said it was extremely back-ordered, so I just put it out of my mind until now. When I called the collision center, they said the guy who repaired my Bronco no longer works there, so that may have been the reason for the delay. They put in an order for a Bronco emblem, and it came in a few days later, but when I got there to have them install it, they ordered the wrong emblem. But they let me keep it, so now I have a backup! Just in case I need more people to know that I have a lower tier model! A few more days later, they finally ordered and put on the right emblem! Yes, I've missed you! But I now notice there's now a small imperfection right there. I don't know how it got there, but we're back at square one! Great! I'm not going back to that collision center for like the 10th time now, so... Fixed! Also remember the $200 worth of points I was supposed to receive for buying a Bronco and making a Ford Pass account? My app is still glitched, and after contacting the dealership many times about it, and being told they will find a solution eventually they gave up and just told me to call the official Ford support line. I wish they would have told me that way earlier, because...
And unfortunately, Mr. King, there has not been an account created for this vehicle.
But the thing is, I did create an account. It just like there was just an error on the system, and it never like gave the points or showed up for some reason.
Okay, so if you were you created an account, what is your member ID?
That's the issue. Like I was able to like go through the whole account creating process. The only thing it doesn't show in the app is like the member ID. Like the dealerships were trying to find it, but this is the first time where they said they couldn't. Like it won't show up in the app for some reason.
No account is coming up with this email address, VIN number, or anything that you provided. I'm unable to pull up anything when it comes to your account.
So is there a way to at least like get the value of points to me? Because that's pretty much all I care about.
No, unfortunately, you have to be a ForPass Awards member in order to receive the points. Unfortunately, even if you were to go in right now to create an account, which you should, just in case you take your vehicle in for services at a Ford dealership, you still wouldn't be eligible for the 42,000 reward points for the vehicle purchase. The requirements that are to be met is over the time frame. You have 60 days from the sales date of the vehicle to complete our requirements.
Is there any other further steps I can take or no?
No, there's no other further steps that you can take. As I stated, you do have to create an account because nothing is created under your account. Under your name, vehicle, the VIN number, anything.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, thank you too for being a part of the Ford family. Have a good rest of your day, and thank you for choosing Ford. Take care.
I want to be disowned by that family and be adopted by Elon Musk!
Sucker.
What?
Guess I won't be getting any free oil changes now. Guess what I never had to worry about those in?
Alright, new day, new issues. Its app can do 3 functions. Let's see which ones work. Unlock. Failed. What about locking? Also failed. Good thing that didn't happen in public when I forgot to lock it. What about starting? It's been doing this all day, so it looks like the 3 functions the app can do is now completely useless. And maybe later.
After trying to log out and log back in, I am no longer allowed in. I would call them, but something tells me they'll be unhelpful, and I don't care enough to get back in.
Today is April 11th, and we found out that O.J. Simpson has died. One reason I thought Ford Broncos were cool is that was the vehicle O.J. Simpson was escaping from cops in. So the first thing I tried to find out after he died is that if there was any coincidences between his death and my Bronco. I thought he died today, which would make it 7 months since I picked up my Bronco, so 7-Eleven? Kinda related. But from this post mentioning another coincidence with the Ford Bronco, I found out he died yesterday, so no 7-Eleven. We just found out about his death today. But when I asked Siri when he died, I got a surprising answer. Siri, when did O.J. Simpson die?
O.J. Simpson died April 10th, 2024 at age 76 in Las Vegas.
So right now I'm in Las Vegas. I got here yesterday, the day he died, and I drove here in this, of course. So yeah, we are definitely living in a simulation.
Also, on the day I picked up my Bronco, guess what was next to the cop car I saw? Simulation! Well, that was a very bumpy ride, from the very beginning all the way to now, the very end. Lots of bad memories and experiences, but also some good ones too buried in there. Buried deep down. But despite everything that has happened, I am starting to really warm up to my Bronco and like it in its own unique ways. Even though I was originally planning for the Bronco to complement my Tesla, and I made owning that car part of my personality, I think I'll be fine living without one for a while.
What? They delayed my refreshed Model 3 order for another month? But I ordered it in January. They said it would be ready in February! I can't go on for another minute without one!
You know what? I just thought of another reason why gas cars are superior to EVs.
And it's the 13th reason why. Goodbye, cold, cruel car world.
You're back?
But how?
I guess nothing can total the bond we have. Bring it in!
Oh, how much gas did I inhale?
Well, you only idled the engine for about a minute. Not long enough for any noticeable effects.
So I'm not just hallucinating the ghost of my former car right now?
No, I came here to give you some advice.
Like what? Should I rev the engine to produce more fumes faster?
No, you have to move on from cars like me.
But why?
Because we have taken up too much of your personality. It's clearly not healthy. In more ways than one.
Get in there deep.
But...
Also, Elon Musk is too busy with X right now, so your refreshed Model 3 is not coming anytime soon.
Damn! And I thought they would have somewhat streamlined their process after you got delayed for 8 months. Who could do something like that? I still miss you.
Don't cry. I promise no matter where you are, or what you drive, I'll always be right by your side. Cutting others off due to my stupid turn signals on my weird wheel.
Heh, I got used to them. But I do hope you enjoyed the big junkyard in the sky. Except for your gear shifter, I hope that burns in hell.
Thanks, and true. But don't lose hope. Someone could still bid for my body and rebuild me.
Wait, before you go, can you please quickly come back into the first form I saw you in so I can do one last thing? Please?
Oh, alright, one last goodbye couldn't hurt.
I missed doing this.
Oh my god, I forgot there was so much wrong with him. If I was a Turo rental, the owner would not be happy.
Help me.
Now the front!
Now I want to start an engine in a closed garage too. EV powers activate.
Moving on! I must! For her! I know it wasn't just a hallucination, because she kept her promise, so every once in a while I would see that she was still right by my side, telling me to stay strong and...
Fight on. The ghost of my car is giving me a message.
Be strong in your 2023 Ford Bronco.
Yeah.
So now, check out what happened at Bronco Off-Rodeo right after this quick outro. Yep, I inhaled too much emissions. But now, at least we're together again.
Help me.
And so with that, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Oh. Stupid gear shifter! Remember when they wouldn't let me sign up for Bronco Off-Rodeo just because they couldn't change the email on the canceled order I got? I still blame them for the tree stump incident because I didn't want to learn about my new toy right after I got it. I wanted to play with it, and that's what I did. But after the incident, I realized I should probably still take those classes, so I gave them my VIN and it finally got accepted. The fee was $50 with a $150 deposit that would be returned after I completed the course. The date comes around, but something came up last minute, so I had to reschedule. And that was a $150 fee if I didn't want to lose my original $200 deposit. Then when the next date came up, something else came up for me, so I had to reschedule again. So goodbye to another $150. And guess what happened when that date came up? Basically, I added an extra zero to my $50 class and turned it into a $500 class. Basically giving those Ford fuckfaces more free money. Fuck! Sucker. What? Now you could say that's my own fault. If only there was a period where I had a lot of free time and stress I wanted to deal with. Oh wait!
There was. And the only reason I couldn't take those stupid classes was because those f***ing retards couldn't figure out how to change a f***ing email!
Grr. And with that off my chest, let's see if that $500 class is worth it. Respectfully, no. The drive there was nice. I thought passing by the extended version of my Bronco and a beautiful view would be a sign of a good day. I was half right. En route to the off-rodeo, we got a small preview of what's to come. One of the few times I felt good about my purchase. I got there first, but I then was reminded why I'll always be last place in life.
Just you today?
Yes.
More fun for you, right?
Yes.
At least I felt even better about my purchase. And everybody else here must be too, since again you have to buy a Bronco to be here. Or at least not get a hand-me-down order with an email that can't be f***ing changed. Yeah, take that, nature! You've been colonized by the gas guzzlers! We're not using our own Broncos, so we have to decide if we need insurance for theirs. Should I give Ford more free money? Nah, but I probably should have, because they were generous enough to give us a free gift! Wow, a Yeti water bottle? I am not registering a f***ing water bottle. It almost makes up for the cost of not having the ability to change an email on a cancelled order. Good memories! I'm making sure I get my money's worth one way or another.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Bronco Off-Rodeo. Learn to do all the bad stuff in ours and do it right in yours, all right? That's our goal. Post your pictures and videos up on your social media pages for us. Put them up on your Facebooks and your Snapchats and your TikToks and your Instagrams and your MySpace pages and your OnlyFans pages. I don't know. Whatever you got out there. Hit them with the hashtag.
After learning why a gas guzzler is good for nature, we got to introduce ourselves with a fun fact.
The Bronco I have is 2023 Black Diamond, and fun fact, I almost totaled it in less than a week of owning it.
Second red flag, everybody. So do you guys know each other?
Yeah. We then learned some things about the Bronco, and then we got to test our knowledge. I probably shouldn't have volunteered to go first, because it may have been the lack of sleep or attention span due to not really having to learn much since dropping out of community college, aka TikTok brain.
Set yourself up. How do you feel?
All right.
Did you listen to what I said?
Yeah.
So I needed a lot of reminding of what they just taught us, and I was anxious enough to not do basic stuff until explicitly told to.
All right, you feel good? What are you forgetting?
Seatbelt.
Seatbelt, boom.
Because I swear at one point they told us to only do something when they tell us to do it, but I don't know how specific they are with it.
You can see that front patch of the back tire. You understand what I'm saying? Why aren't you doing it?
Waiting for your command.
So King's all set up. You ready? All right. Don't be nervous. Everybody's watching. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to show you our parking procedure.
I then learned the most complicated way to put a car into park and proceed to immediately forget it.
Pull that switch. You're gonna hear that same electronic noise. 2, we're gonna push it into neutral. Neutral. You're gonna take your foot off the brake. Okay?
Okay, foot off the brake.
Settle. Put your foot back on the brake for safety. You can just put it in the park, but we're gonna put your foot back on the brake for safety, and you can just push it in the park. Now the parking brake is set. Does everybody know you could just, on a flat surface, you could just push through a wall on your accelerator, it'll turn off in all Ford vehicles.
Okay. Probably should have done that inside.
The new models are push in to disengage, pull to engage. If you have a newer model, they reversed it, just keeping us on our toes. Drive forward a little bit, sir.
And they were not helping with the anxiety levels.
Out my toe!
No.
Did I scare you?
Step 1 of our parking procedure. Parking brake, the electronic parking brake. You can go ahead and turn it off, and King, hop on out, brother.
We then watched other people demonstrate stuff that I also mostly immediately forget. After a few jump scares and learning that certain features aren't available on my cheap-ass trim level, we were ready to choose our very own provided Broncos and hit the trails. After looking around, I was about to get into the one with the same color as mine, but I stupidly wanted some B-roll, and when I came back someone else claimed it, so one of the only ones left was at the very front. That was also a stupid decision, because it was the one the instructor for our group was also gonna be riding in.
You ready, brother?
Yes.
You excited?
Oh, yeah.
All right. King and I in Bronco 1 are pulling out.
No offense to him, but there was a lot of negatives, and positives too, of him right by my side watching every move.
Shuffle steered, none of that. Okay, so do this.
One positive is getting extra help on the off-roading lessons my mind didn't absorb earlier during the day.
Pull down with your right hand and push with your left.
Push up?
Yeah, no, you don't want to crisscross applesauce.
But the negative is that it feels like I'm back to when I was being taught how to drive.
Look at all that body mechanics you use to just make that little bit of input, you know? We want an economy of motion.
Which was not good memories. Also, I'm pretty sure if I was alone in one of the other Broncos, no one would have noticed any of my minor f***ups, and at the most, 1 or 2 other Broncos would have noticed my major f***ups.
So you're the leader of our group.
But I was the leader, so everyone has to know about my f***ups.
It said shift neutral, okay? Now that's foot on the brake, foot on the brake, foot on the brake. Bronco 2 and 3 probably saw this Bronco roll back a couple feet because we were not in 4 low, so we had to go ahead and shift into neutral to let the gear change take place. We didn't have enough brake, so it rolled back. That's why we keep a proper dispersion.
And I can't see anyone else f*** up to make me feel better about myself.
If you find a big deep rut, if you find a rock, I can all but guarantee your Bronco is gonna absorb that rock or rut. You should get a prompt that says, trail 1 pedal drive now active. When you let go of the gas, it will engage the brakes for us.
Before the Bronco, I had a Tesla and I was pretty used to the 1 pedal driving thing. Do all Broncos models have the 1 foot driving?
Yeah, I think everything but the base.
So that'll be nice, just so I don't have to hold my foot on the brake at stops. If it can be used for that, or is it only for off-roading?
It's only off-roading.
Make YouTube videos.
Oh, about what?
What are we looking for on the info screen?
I'm gonna talk on your radio so I don't get cross contaminated.
Okay.
But don't let me run away with it.
Okay.
Because I do that. Bring it nice and tight. I told you not to let me run off with that, man. Do it. Now slow down. Do you see your guy behind you? Convoy procedure. You're not a lone wolf out here. You gotta make sure everybody's with you, especially as the lead. Do you remember the parking procedure?
Yes.
After a small relaxation session, it's back to the stress.
You're a neutral. Good shuffle steering, dude. That was perfect. I don't expect you to get it right away. You have to program the muscle memory. You know, you got to practice what you suck at, dude. You're kind of stabbing at the throttle, right?
After those words of encouragement, I tried a bit harder to get my shit together.
Smooth. Oh yeah. Very smooth, dude. Good job. Start turning. That was good, dude. That was good.
Keep it rolling.
God dang! You're driving on a natural stream bed that just dried up. And that's why we're the most technical Bronco off-rodeo.
The tailgater might need a little assistance in this last one.
Coming back.
And then for park, it's neutral first, then brake?
So the parking procedure one last time, guys. You're in drive, foot on the brake. You will engage the parking pad on the left-hand side by your knee, and then you're going to push it into neutral, at which time you will let go of the brake with your foot, and then you can push it into park.
After trying to get my money's worth by consuming my feelings out, I wonder if I should give Ford even more of my money by consuming. But all this thinking may have made my brain reset to factory settings and erased everything I've learned.
Drive, bro. It's all right. And for most of the afternoon, I'll just be hiking in front of the vehicles.
Okay.
Onward, make good decisions. Now, don't try to chase me. You want to go at your own pace, and this is legit rock crawling. So that noise that we just heard back there, we don't want to hear that one again.
Whoops.
King, don't forget about the convoy procedure.
Gotcha. So much responsibility being up front.
So I want you guys to practice just maybe using manual mode.
Yeah, I never drove manual before.
Okay, so you got 10 gears, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you start to go from 0 to like 7 miles per hour, that's first gear. Then from like 10 to 17 is like second, etc., etc. You ready, lead?
I think so.
Don't forget convoy procedure. This is the group activity. People rely on us.
Copy. Damn, I hate being the leader.
I once again began to wonder if I should have given Ford more money for their liability insurance.
Shh! Didn't notice.
R lock. Come on, slow it down a little bit. Now just release the brake pressure. Okay, back it up. You're okay. Start turning towards me. Straighten your wheel out.
I won't turn.
Well, if you give it a little gas, sometimes you gotta back up.
Okay. Parking procedure. Put on the brake, neutral, then park. Goddamn.
Just release your brake pressure, let it crawl. Drive off of it, don't fall off of it. That's good, dude. Great control. Just like that. Hold on, I didn't tell you to come forward yet. All right, come forward. Come on. Watch that rear tire. Good job, dude. Great control.
All right, party people, I'm going to walk down the trail a little bit, then I'm going to release King.
It has been a long-ass day, but I think I'm finally starting to get the hang of all of this. Shh!
Great job, lead.
Go ahead, get it up, get on the gas.
Again, no offense to him, but this is one of the few times I was glad to have an instructor in the car with me.
What's the max I can go?
25.
Oh yeah.
After almost totaling 1 at low speeds, I didn't think the Bronco could handle much, so I probably wouldn't have pushed it so hard if I was alone.
Built for it.
I almost totaled it by hitting a tree stump in the middle of the road, hit the frame, and cost $4,000 to fix.
Wait, why did they replace the frame?
Oh, because
it was twisted?
I dented it with a tree stump in the middle of the road.
Warning! You are about to hear a horrible noise. I only use it to keep my ears bleeding so I stay awake.
Roll down, just release brake pressure.
Don't laugh! This method works! Because I finally remembered what it takes to be a leader.
Come forward.
Copy. waiting for previous person.
Good man.
But I can understand why normal people are put off by this music.
Good stuff, good stuff. That was not an expensive noise, but it was a noise.
And stop. Beautiful parking procedure. One last time.
Oh, did you find anything?
Look good. You got it dirty though, dude. Real.
Thank you.
Maybe it was a good thing I didn't do this before I got my Bronco, cause if I was this bad with Bronco experience, it could have been way worse if I didn't know the car at all or not get an instructor in the car. But if I didn't already spend $500, I would have bought the liability insurance, and if I totaled it, it would have been way funnier. Plus more convenient if it did help prevent the tree stump incident, and about the same amount. Fuck Ford still! After scarfing down the Ford provided dinner, it's time to go home! Now the question you've all been wondering, was it worth it? No! Only because of the bullshit that turned it from $50 into $500 for me. Definitely worth $50 if you want to deal with devils trying to scam you on a heap of fucking overpriced garbage junk bullshit. Otherwise, I still feel like I got a much better deal than Bronco Off-Rodeo's newest offer, which is a half-day only class for people who don't want to buy a Bronco or don't want to buy it from scammers.
Oh, hell no, man. What the f?
But did that costly course pay off? Let's find out by taking off the dumb safe doors and put on the safer than nothing doors to go off-roading for the first time on an actual official trail for once.
Are y'all just sightseeing or are you planning?
Oh, about to go off-roading on this trail.
Is it supposed to be pretty treacherous?
It wasn't easy on the app. It was like 2 out of 10 on easy, yeah.
Before we began, a Jeep SUV asked if they can join us.
So you think this will do it?
If we want to try together, just in case.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Alright,
I
yeah.
might turn around.
Alright, sounds good.
Things started out pretty smooth. But we quickly reached the first obstacle, a steep dip that doesn't look that steep on camera.
Oh my god.
But thanks to how much I paid for the Bronco and course, I was able to easily conquer it.
And that's why people air down the tires.
They're backing up.
Okay. Yeah, they're like, hell no. Oh, damn.
After some other steep dips that look steeper in person,
That was easy.
Oh, yeah.
the rest of the trail was pretty smooth, and we somehow ran back into the Jeep SUV at the exit too.
Those are the same people. Yeah. Did you find something else to do? Yeah, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Yeah, that was like my first time going off-road too. Yeah.
I didn't learn much from that off-roading experience, except I don't know if I want to off-road anymore.
Satisfied now. Time to sell.
It's fun! I've done it a couple more times since, but as I've learned early on and I'm now more wary of, the risks are too great and expensive. Hell, after I took her out again after a while, I put more damage on her by going too fast over some bumps. Also no footage of this incident either, because this is the only way I want to deal with GoPros. But to my surprise, the skid plates I paid extra for actually worked this time. So far, no issues other than cosmetic and resale value. But I'm worried about worse off-road mishaps I didn't prepare for. Like, what if I get stuck? I didn't invest in a recovery kit. What about if I pop a tire? Yes, it came with a spare on the rear, but it didn't come with tools or knowledge to replace said tire. Hell, you're supposed to air down the tires before you go off-roading, but I'm too lazy and cheap right now to do so. Due to spending all my money on gas, courses, and useless accessories, I love paying extra to be afraid of all my stuff flying out or getting stolen.
There are locked compartments, but once again, I'm too lazy.
I could have had the experience of being exposed to wind and dust for free, but no, I felt like I needed a barely functional in-between, with added rattle to ruin the experience.
I may not have tightened the bolts enough at the time, but I feel like these bolts come loose way too often. I've seen some reports, and I lost a bolt from off-roading, and now I have to go to Home Depot to find another set that fits, because I am not giving Ford more money.
When I was watching a tutorial on how to remove the doors, this comment puts it best. Now I know. I wish I would have also known from the very beginning not to get into off-roading just because it seemed fun. I probably should have done more research before making this huge impulse purchase, which now doesn't have insurance or valid registration, so it can sit in this garage and not waste any more of my money or sanity. Happy ending. This is what I should have done instead from the very beginning, but now it's ruined.
Wow, what a great escape from reality! It's so realistic! Okay! Okay, it cannot survive that shit! Immersion ruined when you know it could barely survive a fucking tree stump. Alright, this is one of the only clips in this video I shot in 2025. The rest were shot in 2024 and before. So yeah, I'm almost done editing. I'm just gonna drop this clip in. The reason I took so long on this video is because I wanted this vlog to have a conclusive ending by selling it, not getting that shitty trade-in deal. But yeah, I think I may have finally found a seller that's willing to pay slightly more than that trade-in value. And yeah, as you can see, I already moved on a long time ago. I shot this video over a year ago, so yeah, another video that I have to get out that's massively delayed. But yeah, looks like this saga is coming to an end, and I still feel the same. That just added value to it. And so with that, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! It's over! It's finally over! I've been pondering, is it time to move on to another car already? Specifically, another Bronco? This feels antiquated. Maybe I should move on to... moving on? That video has been out for over a year already. For once, I'm ahead of the curve. So I need a new video to keep on saying coming soon on this channel.
In my Bronco's final moments, they actually released a software update that kinda fixes wireless CarPlay from somewhat disconnecting all the time. A little too late. Now they just have to fix CarPlay.
Play Pin the Grenade.
Now playing Pin the Grenade. Sorry, there was a problem.
Piece of shit.